Hello everyone, Ram Ram to you. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this collective reading. I would be using my tarot cards and auto reading cards also, but the complete message came to me via a download, and it was like something. If you resonate with it, you'll definitely resonate a lot. So, in case you don't feel resonance with it, then you can go and check out something else. I did a couple of live channelings on Hindi and English channel, but there was so much lagging. I mean, I was thinking this is not fun. When you have so much of lagging going on, it kind of disturbs the flow. Therefore, I had to come back to this one, and let's hope that it gets solved soon. And it must be some technical issue. I also want to talk to you guys about live channeling, which is also lucky draw. So, at a very low price, you can join the membership wherein you can write to me, send me your question, and I will do a reading for you. You can remain anonymous also if you want, and that will be posted on the members only category. Okay, so I'm being shown someone around you who is very manipulative. Okay, someone who is a good politician, I would say. The ones you must have noticed, there are people who do a lot of family politics. They're not doing country politics, or they're not going anywhere else to do politics, but they're doing it within themselves, like within their circle. So this is that type of a person who's doing a lot of family politics, and they have a very gentle way of talking. This is not a loud person. This is not a person who fights a lot, screams a lot, shouts a lot. This person is not even passive aggressive. This person is sweet. Shh. This person is sweet, soft spoken, gentle. So, this is a very sweet person. Now, you would think, how can such a sweet person who's very well spoken, such a docile personality, harm anyone for that matter? But how they harm other people is in many ways. How this person is harming you is happening in multiple ways, and I'll speak about it one by one as we go into this reading. I was also shown that this person basically uses children to win over other people, uses children to win in arguments, uses children for control. So, this is a very controlling person. People can control others in multiple ways. So at the end, this person's goal is to basically be on top, be the ruler, be the lovable one, be the loved one. They always have lots and lots of guests and lots of social activities. And even in their partnership, if this is happening in partnership scenario also, like be it business partnership, be it relationship dynamic, they always come across as the nice one, the one with the good image, the one with the loving personality, and the partner comes across like a psycho, like someone who doesn't have control on themselves, like someone who's very arrogant, someone who's not helpful. But actually, what has happened with the other person is that over a period of time they have become very bitter. And also, I can pick onto the energy that they've been manipulated so much, and so many times they've been manipulated, that they really have lost their mind. Okay, and how are you able to witness all of this? Because could be possible that whosoever resonates with this reading, you also got really controlled by this person mentally, and now you could be thinking about this whole thing, and just in the right time this channeling has popped up in front of you. So it's not a coincidence that you're here. You're definitely here because this is happening to you in your life. So this is someone who knows that children are very cute, children are adorable, children are very loving, and everybody loves kids. In a family, everybody loves kids. So, for a long time, this person, otherwise, also, even if they didn't have children, they always use children. That's the point. They can use other people's children also, like they can use the children to turn them against others. Like, for example, if there are like three sisters in the family, okay, and two of them have children, one of them don't. We're talking about the one who's doing all the politics, who doesn't have children. Now she's gonna give so much love to the other sister's children in a very controlling, manipulative, very shrewd way, that the kids are going to go against her sisters or their own parents, basically. And they'll never realize, neither the parents will realize, neither the kids will realize, that they're actually being turned into puppets by someone else. And with the kids also, this person, this lady or this man, is using kind of toxic love. Okay, so they're very sharp that way, they're very shrewd that way, they're always having a smile on their face, and they just know how to irritate you. Okay, they know how to irritate you, because if you'll go up to anybody and you'll tell them that, this person is doing this to me, they'll never believe you. They'll never say, oh, how can you say this for this one? This is such a docile, such a friendly, such a loving, such a kind hearted person. They know how to use people and then keep them on a hanger. Like, they know how to use which person for which role, for which job. This is a really, really, really smart narcissist, I would say. And God is basically saving you. Lord is saving you because Lord wants you to be one step ahead of such people. Why is Lord doing this? Is because you should know these people. You should know how they work, what their mental tactics are, uh, and then never be attached with such a person. Never be emotionally, mentally, or in any which way be attached with this person. This person should remain confused about you always, because they should not even mess with you, because they like to mess with other people's mind and they destroy other people usually. And they always come across as the intelligent, loving person, and they take credit for everything in the most subtle way. So let's say you help them out, okay, and you go out of your way to help this person out. You do everything. You even don't care about your life or your image or anything. In every way, monetarily, emotionally, mentally. But despite doing all of this, they will act like they don't understand you, they'll never listen to you, they will never acknowledge you, they will never be there for you when you need them. And if you say anything to this person, they'll always come up with a bunch of problems they face. Like, it's always going to be like, you go and tell them, I have this problem, I have headache, or I have backache, or I have neck ache, whatever, and you're genuinely not well, okay, you have a genuine problem. But they will create a non-genuine fabricated problem, and they'll tell you, oh yeah, I also have horrible headache since last 4 days, and I'm not able to get out of my bed, and I'm not able to do this, and I'm not able to do that. Such men and women are also very good in deploying uh, people to do work. Okay, so they can be very good taskmasters also. They can be someone who will put everyone to work, everyone, and they'll always be on the top place, always be on that position where people will be like, what else can I do for you, what else should I do for you? Now the problem with them is that it's not being done for pure reasons, or for selfless service, or for servitude, or for God, or for good people. I mean, there is a lack of genuinity in this person because everything they do is focused on becoming the ruler, become the main person, and it's an artificial becoming of the main person. And for that, they are going to kick around anyone and everyone who they feel insecure with. So they feel insecure with you as well, but at the same time, they also know that you are a very useful person. You can also be put to work, you can also be put to really good work, or they know that they can use you in multiple ways. But they're very good with breadcrumbing also. I'm telling you, when I channel this message, this download, I was really shocked because the energy was so heavy. It took me a long time to get the complete message because even I was thinking, how can this be, how can this be, how can this be? But God showed me in really miraculous ways. All these downloads that I received, all credit goes to my masters and source. God told me that their victims suffer a lot, that's why you need to channel it. And their victims suffer for many many years, and their victims are usually the lonely ones who have nobody, because all the friends, all the social gathering, all the likability factor, it all goes to this person, the predator. And so anyone who loves them or likes them is usually seen as an idiot or a loser or an aggressive one or someone with bad qualities. Okay, so they put a person in such a place, and then when a person is in a very low place because of them, so that person is in a low place because of them, because of all their politics and mind games and breadcrumbing, and lack of acknowledgement is also given to me big time. So what do they do for lack of acknowledgement kind of energy that they create? Is because they are so pleasant and so docile in appearance, and they never use a bad word. You'll never see them abusing also or losing their cool, or they're never angry at you. So these type of people are really smart because they're always smiling at you, always nice with you. Even if you scold them, they'll make you feel like, yeah, I'm always ready to get scolded by you, you can scold me, it's fine. So they have this really really weird energy, I must say. And anybody who actually reaches to this point where you can recognize such a person, forgive them and move on for them, you really 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 really, you really are lucky. Because they make a person feel really unworthy. And how do they do it? So because you trust such a person a lot, you're going to share with this person. Okay, you're going to share the important parts, you're going to share your pain, you're going to share your trauma, you're going to share your sorrows with this person. And these are genuine problems, and some of these problems, as I said, could be because of this person only. Maybe you helped them out in something. So if you're in that politics, in that family politics or neighborhood politics or office politics, because you're gonna get these characters in your office also. You can. I don't know what your circumstance or situation is, but I know the energy really well. So this person can be anywhere, literally, okay, in any strata of life, or in any which form, shape, or form they could be connected to you. If you're in mission work, you can also meet someone like that via your mission. So again, they will always come across as a loving, kind, genuine person, and you will always come across as the psycho person, the psychopath who's very nice, but they'll be the one, the ultra gentle, the one who knows how to talk. And I'll tell you, this type of narrative would usually be said by people who cannot recognize energies. Some of them who are their slaves are really mentally very low, as in, not mentally, I would say spiritually very low. Spiritually very immature people are going to become their slaves easily like this. And the higher you go in your spiritual practice, the higher you ascend, you will recognize them and you will not be able to associate with them. And then this person, because they have this ego also, they want to be the favorite, they want to be the likable one, they want to be the loved one, they want to be seen as the bright one. They can actually start showing you a side that they've probably not shown to everyone. But again, as I said, remain detached with this person, because they love you, they'll show you love only because they want to control you. As soon as they control you, then they'll drop you again. Then how many times are you going to do this? Unless you have a really good therapist, unless you have a very good healer with you, or you have a your own inner guidance or your own techniques, some kind of methodology. I always tell people, chant the solar plexus mantra. This is a protection mantra. Read Ramayan, no matter which country you're from, and I'm trying my level best to share it with people in Hindi and English. The more you listen to Ramayan, the more you chant the solar plexus mantra, the more your confidence will grow, the more you'll be independent, the more you'll have discernment. You'll have an ultra sharp razor blade like discernment. So you'll not be attached with this person or anyone like that, so basically the point that I wanted to tell you is that they can put people in such places that you need huge amount of healing. So you go and talk to them, okay, about any situation that you both know about. There has to be some connection between you and this person, okay? And you tell this person, they will never listen to you. Never. This is their biggest sign. And I'm not saying that they are supposed to listen to you. I'm not saying that they are supposed to be a slave now, and they are supposed to always hover around you and be always ready, hands on with you. No, I'm not saying that. And that's what the whole point is of this channeling. You already know whosoever is suffering from this type of energy, you already know how much to share, what not to share. If you go and meet this person, you're probably going to this person as a best friend, or as a family friend, as a office colleague, as a co-mission doer. You got something to talk about, like it's genuine. But this person will never be present. So it's like you're ranting with this person and they're not even listening. They're just and then they're doing something else, and something else, and something else. So what happens is that they miss out on a lot of important key points where they're supposed to listen in, actually, because they are your very good friend. You went out of your way, friend or whatever connection you have, family member. It could be maybe a sister, it could be a brother. I don't want to be a person who says, okay, this is your scenario. No, you tell me what your scenario is. You got to put it on the comment section, because I'm not here to spread poison between people, like your brother is not nice, your sister is not nice, your mother is like this, your father is like this. No, this is an energy that I've picked on to. It could be anyone, and you need to protect yourself from this person. And some of you could be so damaged by now that you would actually need proper healing by someone who can understand this energy. It can be me, it can be someone else also. So now you feel bad that they're doing better than you, apparently, by copying you so much while you're doing that well. So this is also one energy that is very prominent about this person. So when they meet you in a very distressed kind of space, and you are the rescuer, you are the support provider, you are the person who cares for them genuinely. You genuinely care for such people, for anyone for that matter. Now you gave them some knowledge, maybe you gave them some empowerment, you gave them some connection, you stood by this person. So they've been kind of observing you, they always observed you, and they realize that these are the things you do. One, two, three, four, five things you do in life, and because of those things you are able to pull off certain things really well. So they start copying you, or they start listening to your advice maybe. But this person, as I said, they never acknowledge anyone. So you can go on talking to them for 3 hours or 4 hours, or 1 hour, 2 hour, whatever. You can leave your whole day for this person. They'll never mind that. In fact, they urge people to do so. They urge people to leave everything and be around them. Okay. And as I said, if it's been done for God, if it's been done for healing, if it's done for genuine mission, if love is the reason, then nobody would have a problem. But they operate from ego. They operate from their physical identity only. Their social image is of prime importance to them. Okay. Any which way, if someone has a very loving heart, then any up and down can happen, but you'll never feel like this. You can have bad days with everyone, with your family members, with your friends, with your, really close companions, but it will get solved over a period of time, because you are also independent by that time. So could be possible. One more thing is that God wants you to be independent. God doesn't want you to have these type of connections. Even if you have these type of connections, you should not give so much of your mental energy or emotional energy to them. So not only they're poor in acknowledging, they will create that frustration in you. They'll make you feel very frustrated at the end because you're not understanding their pain, which has happened in your life because of you trying to take care of them. Imagine, this is such a crazy place to be in. Anyway, somehow you fix yourself, somehow you get up again. I'm being shown that you become emotionally independent after getting wounded by this person. You basically think that, poor so and so, I don't think they can really understand me because they are not that mentally educated. Sometimes you're gonna feel pity or sympathy for this person because, as I told you, they'll always come up with very creative ways to challenge your situation and make you feel like they're having worst than what you're going through. They're going through worse situations, and this will be always there, always. Even if they ask you for forgiveness, even if they accept their mistake. So, why I spoke about children, I'll come to that. At the end of the day, this is how they win. They use the children around you, they use the children in your family or in their own life. Let's say if they have a daughter or a son, if they have a child, and you don't want to be that attached or associated with this person, they literally put forward the child, that your child is missing you, or your child is wanting to talk to you, or the reason why I was not nice to you, or the reason why I did this to you or that to you is because the child needed me, the child was unwell, or the child had a problem. And trust me, when these people raise children, their children are their slaves, and they train the child so well, the child has no individuality of their own. It's a very, very crazy place to be in for the child. So not only you feel bad because of this person for many reasons, and just then, as I said, this channeling is gonna help you out. What you're supposed to do is, this is also a very positive sign. You do feel bad for the child, of course, or any children who are being used by this person. So, best thing to do is pray. Pray for the child. Pray that the child is an independent child. God could have sent you in their life to be that person who takes the role of the one, like what they're doing to others, you could do it to them. Not in a bad way, in a good way, because you need to rescue now a lot of other people who are basically under attack by them. And how you can do it? By not doing anything. That's the thing. You don't have to do anything. You just have to do your inner work. You just have to heal yourself. And you have to remain unattached with this person. A person who has created a lot of havoc in everybody's life. So, wherever this person goes, in some cases, if you listen to this channeling fully, you might think of someone, you might think of someone, and there's no child involved. This is just being given to me right away. There's no child involved according to you, but you know this energy. You know this energy, you know this person who's basically the troublemaker in everyone's life. Okay? So, what do you have to do? First of all, you have to see that you've reached a point of completion in your journey. Now, whatever you were facing, due to which your work was getting hampered, or your peace of mind, your health, or anything was getting hampered, you're going to heal that, because a major part of your mental energy was going into fixing this person's life. And I'll tell you, they always come up with problems to you. Like, now I have this problem, now I have, and many times it was very subtle. Even if they don't say that I have this issue and I need your help, they would say it like this, that I'm going through so much in life, I am so troubled, I don't know how to fix it, I'm going through a lot, and it's not easy. So they say it in such a way that you feel like I should do something for this one. You know, what do I do? How do I help them out? And without realizing, you're actually into whatever they want you to do, but they're not directly saying it, or they are not even indirectly saying it. They're just saying it in a way that it matters to you, it touches you. That's why I said it has to be something which is commonly connected with both of you. It could be office, it could be home, it could be neighborhood, it could be something. And I usually see this energy around people who are very selfless, because only selfless people are going to be trapped by them. Only selfless people are going to get consumed in this way, their mental energy. A selfish person will not get so impacted, or a person who doesn't care for anyone doesn't feel this way. They'll have a very, friendly or chilled out relationship with this person, which I don't think anyone wants to have unnecessarily. But you'll always see this person having lots and lots of social contacts. And when they connect with you, they usually connect with you like a lonely person, someone who's very much ignored, someone who's very much misunderstood, someone who's very simple. Slowly and gradually, they're going to take over you. This is what they do. Slowly and gradually, they take over people. And so they have lots and lots of people in their life, and everybody is going to serve them. Okay, and you'll see lots of good things, look, good qualities also in this person. But as time passes by, you'll realize that it's all happening via control. Some amount of control they are exerting on every single person around them. And then it becomes like this mind game where they pull the strings, they know how to make the puppet dance and play, or do whatever, perform for them, entertain them, earn for them, bring social accolades for them, whatever they want. So they do use their kids also. And what can you do if you try to be like them? If you try to control their life, you're not going to be happy. You don't like to do these things. You're a very simple person, which they pretend to be. That simplicity that they show is not theirs, it's someone else's. Maybe before meeting you, they sucked in someone else's energy also, and now they've become that person. So I would say one more thing here. I won't say this person is completely bad and evil. I'm going to give that to this person. They could be nice in some ways. That's why they are connected with you, someone like you. But they will always make other people look bad to look good. That's their quality. So, if you help them out to build their image and reputation, your reputation will go for a toss. And they will never do anything for you in that regard. They'll never tell other people that, whatever I'm doing today is because of my friend or my sister or my co worker or whatever. At the end, if someone says something nasty about you, they'll just listen. Their praise of you, it's going to be half hearted. Now, you don't need praise as well. So, Lord is teaching you something interesting here. Lord is number one telling you, do good for people and forget about it. Number two, Lord wants you to be independent. Okay, Lord wants you to not have attachments. Lord doesn't want you to go and cry in front of other people unless you have some kind of connection of that nature with that person. You got some cause, you got some task to do, and the other person also is sort of someone inspiring, someone who can actually help you, someone who can tell you on your face like this is not right and you must not do it like this. This person, as I said in the very beginning, will never tell you anything right or wrong. Never. Never, 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 never. They're not even listening to you. They never listen to you or to anyone. And in their mind, lots of things are going on. Lots of strings they are pulling mentally because they have so many people to rule. So many people to rule, so many people to manipulate, so many connections. Actually, this person is definitely not well because they want so much love from others. They don't know anything about solitude. They're very scared to be alone. They're very scared to be by themselves. They are extremely scared to be on their own. And whatever they tell you, their problem is, let's say they tell you at one point that, you know what, I don't have money and that's the reason why I cannot do it. And you say, oh, that's really bad. All right, I'll help you out. So you create something for them or you fix something for them. And because it's like a energy deception, you will start having financial problems. And then you know who's going to help you? This person, the one who didn't have money before, and you had to help them out. But what you did for them, that'll never appear. But what they're doing for you will be highlighted because you don't remember who you are. What they do to you is they play with your personality in such a way that you forget your power, you forget your strength, you forget who you really are, you forget your connection with God, you forget how much potential you have, how strong you are, how many things you've done in life. They'll make you forget all of that. They'll make you think that you're a loser, you're useless, you're not good enough, you need to do more, you need to do more, you need to do more. From being someone who's just being, you become someone who's doing. A good person is going to get you out from the doing state, will tell you, chill, relax, it's okay. You know, God is with you. Be happy. Everything will work out, everything will be fine. But they don't do that. That's the problem. They just listen and they just look at your face. If you tell them, I'm not well, oh, I'm also not well. Or if you tell them, I'm going through this problem, they'll not say, it will be fine soon. Have faith in God. You'll do it. No. On the contrary, they'll be like, that's bad, right? Must be so bad. Okay, anyway, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Or I don't have time right now. So you feel like I was the one who was very busy. I never had time for these things or this type of uh, situation. I'm leaving everything and spending time over here with this person, and now they don't have time. Someone who had nothing to do really. So, what is happening is you need to take care of yourself, you need to go closer to God, you need to let go and surrender, and you need to believe that everything will work out. And if you're going through this situation, this is going to teach you something, this is your lesson, and you don't need such people anymore. If they offer you help, I would say don't even take it, because you take help from them, it makes you feel bad, and it's not like they can help you greatly any which way. Take help from source, take help from the right people, take help from wherever you think this will help me for real in long term, but not with someone who is not even spiritually that mature, or who's not even that selfless, or who doesn't care about inner work or anything. You know, you taught them couple of things about energy, and look how they've used it against you. Okay, so one more card I'll take out. Yeah, see, it's also surrender. the hanged man. So here the hangman is telling you that if you feel stuck or trapped in a situation, here in this situation, you're feeling unsatisfied, you feeling unhappy, then you have to understand that you do have the power to release yourself from it by simply letting go. Step outside, look at the situation from a different angle. Give yourself a break, pause, look for a new perspective. Don't think about that person, that situation, and how they play with your feelings. And the most important message is how they use uh, eventually a child, either their own child or your child, someone else's child. Somehow they use the kids, to play furthermore or to win in a situation where you say, I want to get out of it. So they're like, oh, see, this is my problem. Or see, this is what you need. Emotional blackmail using children, or trying to cover up their mistakes using children. So this is where I'm going to close this collective reading. They can also use children to rule over you. For some people, it could be a situation where someone is ruling, become the ruler, or taken your position that belongs to you via children. Think about it. Okay. So I will see you in the next one. For personal sessions and for therapy, check out the description box. If you want a reading, an energy reading, the tarot and intuitive one, either for your twin flame situation or for your healing situation. You could be a star seed, a twin flame, a light worker, or an angelic. You could be really young and still resonating with a lot of things due to your past life karmas and due to the inner work you've done in your past life. Then don't tell me everything, because I like to do like a energy scan on a person, whether they really need it also or not, or they're just coming in just like that, because I also have to protect my energy, guys. In the past, I have also healed people who never needed any healing or reading or therapy. They just needed to steal my energy, they just wanted to steal my energy. So I have to be careful. And also, because it's an intuitive reading, there has to be something which we pick on beforehand, even if it's 50%, even if it's 20%, but it will help later on during the reading. So face to face reading, I don't send any recorded messages. There are very popular YouTubers on the internet right now who are charging double than what I charge, double or triple actually, and they don't have a face to face conversation, they just send recorded messages. And yet, a lot of people go to them and only to get their energy stolen and feel further like shit. So, yes, I will talk to you one on one, and I don't sit with 30 minutes timer. None of that I do. I know twin flames need acknowledgement because they never get acknowledgement from anywhere. And for therapy, also, please be 100% sure when you want therapy. Therapy also is charged very low. So anyone who tells me your fee is high, this and that, please go and do some research. See what your psychiatrists are charging you, see what your psychologists are charging you, and see what other energy healers are charging you, and what are they giving to you in return. If they give you furthermore mind FUCKD, then that's not good for you. Because half of them won't even know about twin flame journey. Half of them don't even know about the stages of twin flame journey and what it does to a person, what it does to someone's psyche. And most of the people who come to me, I have noticed at least some of their chakras are really well, and most of them who are ready for therapy, I must tell you, it's a privilege to be able to get into therapy. Uh, God has given you enough that you can not only take care of your needs but also take care of other people's needs. That's a really good place to be in. So kindly connect with me only when you're ready. All details are given in the description box. The therapy that I recommend to most people without even talking to them in this collective is negative memories release. This is my personal favorite because I know that whatever you're going through in life is because of the negative memory bank you have. the storage you have of negative memories. One negative memory is powerful and capable enough to create hundreds of more of such memories. So if we find that core memory and we work through it, then we can solve a lot of life's issues and patterns. See you in the next one. One love, peace out, and victory to Ram.